Inside Iran right now, a 24-year-old man is sitting in Evin prison. He didn't carry a weapon. He didn't protest in the streets. He didn't post anything on social media. He was arrested for one reason only, and he became a Christian. And the person who reported him to the authorities was his own mother. Before this video ends, you will understand something about Iran that no news channel will ever show you. This isn't a political story, it's a human one, and it's happening right now. But to understand how a mother could do that to her own son, you first need to understand what is actually happening inside Iranian families right now. Because this isn't one isolated story. It's happening in thousands of homes across the country, and the Iranian government is more frightened of it than any protest or revolution. Something extraordinary is happening inside Iran. Not in the streets, not in mosques, not in government buildings. It's happening in bedrooms, in university dorms, in group chats on encrypted apps at 2 in the morning. Iran's young generation, the children and grandchildren of the Islamic Revolution, are quietly walking away from the faith the regime built everything around. And a significant number of them are not just leaving Islam, they are becoming Christian. The numbers are staggering. In 1979, when the Islamic Revolution began, there were approximately 500 known Iranian Christians from a Muslim background. Today that number is estimated between 800,000 and 1 million. Nearly all of that growth has happened in the last 20 years, nearly all of it among young people. But why Christianity specifically? Researchers who have interviewed hundreds of Iranian converts give a consistent answer. It's not about theology, it's about identity. Iran's young generation grew up watching the Islamic Republic fail them, economically, socially, personally. They were told Islam was the answer to everything, and they watched it answer nothing. Christianity entered that vacuum not through missionaries or pressure, but through satellite television, YouTube documentaries, and Instagram pages run by Iranian Christians living abroad. One researcher described it this way: these young Iranians aren't just finding Christianity. They're finding a community that actually listens to them, and that is something the Iranian government never prepared for. But here is where the story gets far more complicated. Because when a young Iranian converts secretly, they don't just risk their own life. They risk their entire family. And that pressure, that impossible weight, is tearing Iranian families apart in ways the outside world never sees. Which brings us back to the young man in Evin prison. His name, for his family's safety, we will call Daniel. In 2023, a young Iranian man in his mid-20s was arrested in Tehran. His case was documented by Article 18, one of the most respected human rights organizations tracking Christian persecution in Iran. He had done nothing violent, nothing political. He had converted to Christianity and joined a house church. The person who reported him to the Revolutionary Guard was his own mother. He was sentenced to 2 years in Evin prison. His mother continued visiting him every week throughout his sentence. She brought food. She wept through the prison glass. And according to Article 18's documentation, he never recanted. Not once. When asked through a monitored prison call why he wouldn't simply say the words that would free him, he said, "Because they would be a lie, and I have already paid too much for the truth to give it up now." Article 18 documented over 300 arrests of Iranian Christians in 2024 alone. Most were young, most were converts, and the movement keeps growing, faster than the arrests. That young man in Evin prison is one documented case among thousands. His story isn't extraordinary in Iran right now, it's ordinary. And that is the most important thing to understand about what is happening inside that country today. Edge of Faith exists to find these stories, documented, real, and completely ignored by mainstream media. Subscribe. Because next Tuesday we're going inside a country where Christianity is growing so fast, it has become the government's biggest fear. This has been Edge of Faith. I'll see you then.